So, hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Sambitkar. I graduated from NIT Rourkela, and currently I am in my second year of MBA at IIM Visakhapatnam. I get a lot of questions on my LinkedIn and also on Telegram channel. How should we actually be preparing for VRC exam? VRC is one of the most toughest sector of CAT exam, and if you are not very good in VRC, then I would suggest that you start preparing it and you start taking VRC very seriously. Otherwise, VRC will definitely be the make or break section of your CAT exam. And to be honest, VARC is very important. It is the first section we'll be getting in the exam itself. And the time passes very quickly. You will be getting around 4 RCs and some parajumpers or odd one out. And so you have to prepare some of those strategies. So it is only possible if you start preparing VARC in one of the best manner from today itself. And so this video is particularly about VARC. And I hope that you have gone through my previous videos also. All my previous videos I have also updated it on the playlist. So if you go to playlist, you can check the CAT preparation playlist. So there you can already find the quant videos and LRTI preparation strategy that I have given. And I have also shared my notes in the description section of that video. If you have not watched, try to go and watch the video completely. That will be very helpful for you since since it is already January and you will be preparing your CAT examination. I think right now you all have already started your preparation. So if you have not started, so start it very quickly. And in that videos also, I had discussed that the importance of giving mocks. So when I say CAT exam, so it is all about how prepared are you. The complete exam is the game of speed versus accuracy. If you increase your speed, you might reduce on your accuracy. If you increase your accuracy, so you might have to somehow cut down on your speed. So it's the game versus speed versus accuracy. Um, and you have to properly manage your time. That's how you can ace this exam. So in that video also I had clearly mentioned that you start giving mocks. Try to give around one mocks now, since it is January and February. So you can give around 1 to 2 mocks every week. And as you move ahead, maybe March or April, so you can start giving 2 mocks per week. And then from June itself, you have to start giving around 4 to 5 mocks every week. And so today I have also bought my VRC notebooks, the error notebook and all that I had prepared. So I can also show it to you. Maybe on the camera, I can show it to you. The number of mocks that I had attempted. So how exactly I used to do. So maybe I think it's visible. So this is NCAT 2022. So the number of NCATs, the series, the VRC, LRT, and quant. So I used to put timer on my system itself, and I used to solve the section. So be it VRC, be it LRDI, or be it quant. So this is for 2022. Then I had for similarly, I think this one is for 2021 NCAT. And then I also have for Career Launcher 2021. Then I had solved a lot of mocks. 2023, I have 2023 mocks also. Then the number of mocks. Then I think yes, this is for SimCAT also. So I can see a lot of mocks are there. So yes, definitely you have to give a lot of mocks. So I am not just saying, I have also done it myself. And to be very honest, so for BRC, one thing I always get question about is, should you actually do reading or not? And to be honest, you should definitely try to read articles maybe on daily basis. If not possible, maybe just to go through some Google News maybe. But if you have some time with yourself, so try to go through the Aeon essays, try to read the Hindu articles, try to read Norman Lewis's Word Power Made Easy book. And since it is January, so I would suggest that you start appearing the previous year CAT papers. So as you solve the CAT previous year papers, so you can get it free from to IIM website also. So you can create all the free RCs there, questions and answers as well, and the video solutions is also uploaded. So you can go and watch to IIM. You can search to IIM on your Google, and you will be getting redirected to the website. Then and even Cracku also does VARC sectionals. They give you a lot of sectionals in the daily morning itself. So as you wake up, maybe you can give, I think 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I don't remember exactly how much time it was. So you can start giving Cracku sectionals also. So that is also very good. Cracku VRC, I personally liked it. Then Career Launcher is my personal favorite, to be honest. So yes, you have to read articles. You cannot ignore it definitely. And when it now comes to solving RC, so a lot of people make mistake maybe because they are swayed away by the option. Some of the options will look very appealing to you, And it is very important that you start understanding which options are actually seeming appealing to you. And the option that looks best to you is not always the option that is correct. So try to reject the options which has some opinionated words, right? And when you are reading an RC, so try to skim the RC first, maybe 30 seconds, and go through all the four RCs, skim it in 30 seconds, maybe, and then go with deciding the strategy for which RC you will be starting with, and then what is the sequence of the four RCs that you will be attempting. And as you are reading the RCs, always keep two questions in your mind. So these are two questions that you should be continuously asking yourself. Why am I reading this paragraph? What is the tone of the passage? And what is the purpose? What is the purpose that author wants to say to me? And so as you move ahead, reading the RCs, reading the paragraphs, so there are certain stops that you have to make. You cannot continuously read a line completely. So there you have to take some pauses also. So what are the pauses that you should be observing? So based on different words. So this strategy was given by Jijo Srinivasan. He was the VARC teacher at Career Launcher. So I used to also go through his videos as well. And he used to say that so there are some red stops, green stops, and yellow stops. Red stops are mostly the words where you come across certain words like claim or opinion. The author is trying to create an opinion. The author is making a conclusion, or the passage is giving a claim. So these are the red words. Then similarly, you also have green stops. So where you have some examples that are discussed. So justification is given, reasons are given. So maybe you can go through the line completely. You may not pause, but for the red stops, you definitely have to take a pause. And you have to think, you have to maybe slow down your pace of reading also at that point of time. And now when it comes to yellow words, so these are mostly the transition words. For example, but, however. So that's how basically you will be deciding, should you be stopping or should you move ahead reading. So, and the second thing that I will suggest that when you are reading RCA, try to read RCA in your mind. Don't speak and read, right? So the moment you start speaking, your pace will slow down. The moment you read silently, so you will be able to read the RC very quickly. And that is what you need to practice now on itself. The number of words that you are reading per minute. So that also matters to you. And yes. So I'm coming to certain options can be too generic. So try to avoid those options. Always try to get the main idea of the passage from the first paragraph, or either you can get it from either the first paragraph or you can get it from either the last paragraph. Sometimes the main idea is never given in the first paragraph, it may be given in the last paragraph. Because the entire RC that you will be getting in CAT exam, it is not directly as it is sourced from any website or any book. So it is mostly some of the paragraph that is taken away from the website or articles or some books or journals. So main idea can also be the last paragraph itself. It can be somewhere in the middle also, but after completing your reading of the one passage that you are getting, so try to ask yourself the question: what is the main idea? What is the purpose? And what is the title? There are certain traps. So certain traps mostly these can be broad option. The option may be too broad, or it may be an alien option. It's too extreme. It can be narrow, or it can be a detailed explanation, which is true, but not as per the question. And there are certain options you should start eliminating those options. For example, the passage is saying that the author meant option A, B, and C, but in the question, they are asking which of the following things did the author mention in the passage, and they are in the option you have maybe A and B, but you don't have C. Then that is not completely the right option. You don't have to select basically the right option. It is mostly the option that is very close or very close to the right answer. Next, coming to various other questions that we'll be getting. So these days, what are the BRC section of CAT exam is mostly like they don't give you the direct question. They will be giving you some of the questions. For example, which of the following, if false, would negate the author. Then in this type of question, so what exactly you need to do is for example, I'm taking one question now, and then we'll be solving four questions. So you can pause the video, you can maybe think on it, and then we will be seeing the answer to the question. So say the first question is which one of the following, if false, would negate the author. So how should you be solving this type of question? Which one of the following? So when you have this phrase, which one of the following, that means assume that you are starting with a true statement. If false, the true becomes now false. If false, and then would negate the author. Since you have a negate word, so maybe false again becomes true. So basically, you have to find the true statement out of all the four options. Now, the second question: which one of the following, if false, would support the author? Which one of the following start with the true statement? If false, true becomes false, would support the author. So here support. That means you are not negating. So false will remain. So basically you have to find the false option out of the four options given. The third question, which one of the following, if true, would negate? Right? So here what should you do? Which one of the following start with the true statement? If true, would negate. So true becomes true. If true, would negate. That would become true becomes false. So then fourth question, all of the following, if false, would negate except. So this is very important. So all of the following, if false. So you are starting with true statement. Then if false is mentioned, so true will become false. Then would negate is also mentioned in the question. Would negate, false will become true. And again, you have another word except. So again, true will become false. So basically, you have to find the false option out of the four options that is given. So that's how you will be solving mostly the VARC questions. So next track can be a cause and effect. So here the author will be saying A implies B. That does not mean that A is resulting to B. It actually means that A is linked to B. So this kind of thing you should be able to understand. Uh, the causation is very important. So this is one of the traps that you will be finding in RCs also. And there are certain grammatical mistakes also by which you will be able to eliminate the options. For example, in the entire passage, the author will be saying about only one single problem. But in the option, in the four options, maybe one of the options will be given that the author is solving, the author has said about lot of problems. So the author discussed about one problem. And in the option, they have mentioned that lots of problems. So here also, this is also one of the way you can maybe observe to find out and eliminate the wrong option. So I think this would be helpful. And yes, so definitely start giving mocks. So you can go and read Arun Sharma VRC books as well. And definitely solve the CAT previous year mocks. So I hope that this video was helpful to you. And if you need any further help or any something, and if you want me to create some videos on maybe some topics that you are not familiar with and you need help with, so definitely do comment. I will go through all the comments myself personally, and I will try to create any videos that you want me to create. So I will definitely help during your journey. And yes, so that I think that's it from this video, and I will see you all in the next video. So thank you everyone for watching this video till the end. Do like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel, and keep following the bell icon for more such videos. So thank you once again.